Welcome back to the It's Easy podcast, the show where we simplify your travel prep. I'm your host, Rami, and today we welcome back a special guest with us, Antoinette Hanan, Vice President of ItsEasy.com. If you've missed our last episode, I highly recommend checking it out as we have explored all of the problems that might arise to our travelers here for their passports and visa process. Today, we dive even deeper into those challenges, and believe me, there are plenty. And check how ItsEasy.com innovate every day on how to simplify the process for its travelers. So without a further ado, Antoinette, it's great to have you back.
It's a pleasure to be back, Rami.
So I wanted to actually ask you, how would you say that ItsEasy.com offers all of these premium services, however, still manage to cater to a wider array of travelers all over? So if you can just shed a bit more light on that topic, it would be amazing to know how do you achieve that?
So, Rami, we have different services. We have different departments that handle different situations. We have our emergency service for concierge, which is we drop everything. You're the first priority. Even if it's 3 a.m, if somebody calls us with an emergency, we're able to actually assist them. If they need a second passport, for example, we're able to do that for them. Second passports are especially very important, especially with the business travelers, because they have back-to-back trips. And so they may need a visa for one of the destinations that they're going to. So in that case, what are they going to do? They need their passport. So they use the first passport to travel to, the first destination, while the second passport is being processed in the embassy, so that when they come back, they can be able to go to the second destination. So it's multitasking. I mean, a lot of the business travelers, they're literally going from one place to the next 2, 3, 4 days apart. So this is very crucial for everybody to understand that there is a second passport, and that we're able to get that for them so that they can make their back-to-back trips.
Right. So actually, when it comes to the concierge as well, the price tag might be a bit premium for some of the clients. And besides that, I know that you take care of everything, of course, for them. For example, if some people who are a bit like senior or like elderly who might not be able to handle those situations. But I wanted to ask you if there like anything similar to the concierge service that you can maybe offer to a different type, let's say a more of a budget type of traveler who just wants to, go to some touristic places and then just come back to their home country on a simple vacation.
So there is a new service that we're going to launch, and it's called our virtual assistants. And that's actually something that's never been done before. And it's literally you're speaking to a live person over a video call. So you have the human touch. A lot of, the older generation, they may not be so tech savvy. Even the newer generation sometimes. I'm not very tech savvy either. But some of the, not a lot of people are tech savvy. So they have a hard time navigating through whether it be the website, even though, we try to simplify it as much as possible. But, they may need assistance placing the order, or they may need navigating through a business cover letter that is needed for their trip. So they're more visual, right? And so kind of like, I don't know if you ever heard of TeamViewer.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of like the same idea. So, but we're screen sharing with them, right? And then they're able to see a face. They're more calm, and there's that human touch. And you could never, and I keep saying this over and over again, no matter how easy the Department of State or the embassies make it online, like online systems that they do, you can never replace the human touch. Because you're not speaking to a robot. You're not speaking to an automatic system that you don't know. Once you're lost, you're not going to be able to do it. Either you're going to delay the situation. It's going to be timely and costly. Mm-hmm. So that human touch is very important, and this is where the virtual assistant comes through, because we're able to actually see the person, put a voice to the face, show them navigate on the share screen. So they're literally, I'm showing them exactly where to go, where to click, what to type. If they need visa consultation because they're, for example, going on a trip for a conference. A lot of people, they don't know what type of visa that they need. So this is also something that we also consider is a visa consultation. But the virtual assistant is something that we launched, we take a lot of pride in, because you, in your own comfort of your own home, just like the app, the photo app that we created, we now have created a one-to-one, face-to-face conversation that you can have as if you're at our office, but in the comfort of the client's own home.
Have someone actually guide me, because sometimes I've had faced this myself regarding other types of services, or even for passport services, where they tell me to click on this or click on that, and I'm like, where is it? I don't see it. And to have someone actually reassure me with, of course, the amazing team that I'm sure that you have, with their smiling faces over there, and just simply and easily guiding me over my computer or laptop to click on this or click on that.
Right.
It's like taking my hand literally and walking me through a forest of challenges that I have to pass through to come from the out of the other end and have the passport or visa in my hand. And it's all thanks to your amazing team and ItsEasy.com here.
Oh, thank you.
That made me want to ask you regarding visas, especially. I'm sure that you offer both options, like assisting with traditional visas and e-visas.
Yes.
I wanted to ask you if you can give me like maybe a specific situation. Why would I go for an e-visa? Especially that I know traditional visas can be, valid a bit more, like its validity can be longer compared to the e-visas.
So as you said, yes, the traditional visa does have longer validity. However, there are cases where the visa or the client needs the visa immediately. They don't, they're on a time crunch. They don't have enough time to get the traditional visa. In the traditional visas, the visa, that's the physical visa and the physical passport. So not all countries have the electronic visa, but if they're lucky enough that they're going to a destination where the country does have that, e-visa or electronic visa, we're able to actually submit the application immediately. Our applications department is very quick on top of it. They expedite the process. We'll make a couple of calls to the respected country, especially if we need the visa the following day. And in a lot of the cases, we are able to get the visa, the electronic visa, in time for the client's travel. So even though the traditional visa has a longer validity, but if they need to travel immediately, we do have the options for the electronic visa, depending on the respected country.
Of course, I understand. And I believe that is also a great option, because you mentioned that for the paper visa, you do get it on your passport, but electronic, from the name, I guess is everything like done through emails, or what?
Yes. So the electronic visa is basically, we don't need the physical documents. No, we don't need the physical passport. All we need is a clear scan of all of the documents, the passport bio page. They use our photo app that we were speaking about earlier to take their photo. And then everything is submitted online to us. Our department, our document pre-check department double checks everything, making sure that everything is correct and accurate. And then our applications department goes ahead and does the application, submits everything to the respected country. And then we get an email with the electronic visa attached to it. The e-visa, it's not a physical, like we said, it's not a physical visa placed in the physical passport, but what it is, it's actually connected to the numbers on the bottom of the passport. So that's how they're able to actually track it.
That is all for today's episode. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and special thanks for Antoinette Hanan for sharing all of the amazing insights about the hidden gems their travelers can actually explore all over the world. So if you want to travel and have some amazing adventures, you know that ItsEasy.com is your go-to. So until next time, amazing adventures, and may your documents be in order.